let's take a look at the problems at the very bottom of the page. How are they different from the ones we've been doing up to this point? I'm going to scroll just a little bit. They do have words. What else is different? Yeah, it's asking what is the number. When it asks what is the number, that means what is the total. So now I don't have a total. How would I do one without a total? How would I draw that tape diagram?
You could like a question divided into tens.
I could put a question mark up there. So start with that. And you're getting ahead of me, Christian, so you can just wait, and I think you're going to be able to answer one of my next questions. What's my denominator? Okay. What do I already know? I know 2/3 is 10. So here's how you write it. Now, do you already know the answer of what the number is? What? It is. It's 15. Right away, I can see. What can I see? 10 divided by 2 is 5. So that's what we're starting with. Okay? So I have 2 units because that's how I'm going to figure this out. What do I know? I know 2 units equals 10. And I've got to figure out how to get 5 out of that.
10 divided by 3.
No. 1 unit equals 10 divided by 2, which is 5. Now, in my other blocks, the kids got this far and then they got confused. Now, to figure out the total, how many units do I have to write down? 3 units. So this is basically the top and the bottom have switched places. That's all we did. 3 units equals 5 times 3. And how many boxes do you need to write it in this time? All 3 of them. And as long as you write the 5 3 times somewhere, I'll let you do it in your head. Okay? Let's try it. Yes?
So you know the number on top of the denominator, you're basically multiplying what you got.
Actually, you're multiplying then dividing by your denominator. Okay? And eventually, you'll be able to do it without the tape diagram. Today we're starting with these though. Okay, look at the next one. 3/4 of a number is 24. What is the number? Remember I said, what is the number means what is the total. You're going to miss something and then you're not going to know how to do your exit ticket. And I'm not helping. So, do I know my total? No. Skip over to J. Griffin. Do I have a denominator?
Yes.
What do I know?
What that 3/4 equals 24.
You can't skip that step because that's what we start with now. Remember on this one how I said the top and the bottom units are just switching places?
Nope.
That's all it is. So instead of 4, I'm going to start with what I know. 3 units equals 24. Okay? 1 unit equals 24 divided by 3. Okay, and if you do the first step wrong and you accidentally write 4 units, you would get 6 and you're going to have the wrong answer. So now I know that 4 units equals what? 4 times 8 is 32. Okay? So on your exit ticket, you have one of these. Don't forget about I and J on your paper to help you. Okay, take a look at the back. Solve using tape diagrams. There are 48. What I want you to figure out first when I read this is, do we have a total? That's the first step. There are 48 students going on a field trip. 1/4 are girls. How many boys are going on the trip? Do I have a total?
Yes.
Okay, I have the total number of students going. What is it?
48.
48. Go ahead and write this. You know, I had kids that didn't write it down in block 2 even, in block 1, and you know what I told them when they came up for help?
Nope.
Get your problem set. Brought their problem set, didn't have anything on it. I said, that's your fault. Okay, what's my denominator? 4. What am I trying to figure out here?
What 3/4 is?
Why do you say 3/4, Christian?
Because you're trying. There's 1/4 are girls, so and it's asking how many boys are on.
Very good.
What if we already know the answer?
Well, that's really great for you if you already know the answer, but I'm teaching you a strategy. So go right through with the strategy, okay? How many total units do I have?
4.
4 units equals 48. 1 unit
Equals 12.
equals 48 divided by 4, and you know your 12s. You know your 12s, good. Now what am I trying to figure out here?
How many units equal?
What 3 units equals?
36.
So if you write it down, you don't have to write the multiplication problem. So the answer is, okay, I'm going to pull a stick because I need a sentence to answer this question with at least 8 words, and you can't start with a number. Abrielle, you want me to pull somebody else's stick? Okay. She doesn't know I had a dream that I made all 5th graders write at least 10 words in their sentences.
That's easy.
But I changed it to 8. Okay, let's see how many. Oh, I'm not going to write it. The total number of boys going on the trip is 36. She got it, okay? That's a good 5th grade sentence. We're not going to take time to write them right now. As long as you'll, share them with me. That's it. Take a look at the next one, and then I'm going to stop recording and finish recording with block 4. Okay? 3 angles are labeled below with arcs. The smallest angle, which is right here, okay? The smallest angle, this one, is 3/8 as large as the 160-degree angle. Find the value of A. So this is 2 parts. You need to focus. You're going to come across a question like this next week on your testing. So I'm trying to figure out 3/8 of 160 degrees. And then I have to figure out the missing angle. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Yes, you can put the multiplication sign. We've moved away from up. Okay, so in order to do this, tape diagram, total, what's my denominator? 8. Okay, go ahead and get started. And I'm trying to figure out 3 of them.
How many lines do you need?
You'll need 7 lines. Okay, how many total units do I have to start with? 8 units equals 160.
Degrees.
1 unit, right, degrees. 1 unit equals 160 divided by 8. Are you going to take the 0 off? Do 16 divided by 8, add the 0 back on. What did you get?
20.
20. So if I have 3 units, you have to write it all 3 times. 3 units equals 60. So this one right here is 60 degrees. Now how do I figure out, and don't shout it out if you know, okay? How do I figure out this missing angle? What do you remember about, well, I'll just call on some of you. Nicole?
One whole circle is 3.
You're close.
360.
Modesto?
360.
360. Now when you're going to go in and slam dunk it, and you spin all the way around, what do they call that kind of cut? Okay? And what if you do 1/2 of a turn when you're dunking it? 180. Sit down for me. In 4th grade, you learned that a straight line is 180 degrees. And what's 180 plus 180?
360.
Okay, so we're going to subtract this from 360. Now, don't be thinking about basketball right now. Go back to math. Okay, 160 plus 60 in your head, or add it up.
220.
Thank you.
And then
Now I subtract.
that equals 160. No, 140.
Okay, so A equals 140 degrees. Does that answer make sense?
Yes.
Is this larger than 90 degrees?
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of angle is that? You guys are so good. Obtuse. Okay, pulling a stick. I need a sentence with at least 8 words. Nicole, can't start with a number.
Degrees number 8. No, wait.
The value.
The value of A is 140, and the missing value of 1 is 60.
Okay, the question says find the value of angle A. So the value of angle A is 140 degrees. Let's see how many words that is. The value of angle A is 140 degrees. Is that 8 words? If you write the word degrees on there. Okay.
My bananas.